Hello, for real. Good morning. Good morning. I'm saying good morning to the people. Good morning. Okay. Listen, I know I talk a lot of crap. Not really, it's not really crap. I like to talk a lot. I just like having discussions and like getting other people's perspectives on things. I'm actually concerned at the amount of people that are like defending. So someone said that there are differences in isolation, and it's true. There's a difference when you're isolating because you need a breather. You enjoy being by yourself, which that's how I am. I really love being by myself. I love being by myself. I love those days and appreciate those days when I don't have to open my mouth to speak. I love those days, and I will always have days like that, and they're totally healthy. It'll just give me all the feels when I don't have to say a word, and I can just be with myself. And that's beautiful. I think that's a beautiful thing, to be able to sit with yourself. But there's a difference when you do that versus when you literally have a hate for humans. There are people out there that are like by themselves and they got like a dog, or they have like a pet of some form or whatever. They'll have this mentality like, oh, I'll risk my life over an animal before I risk my life over a human. Or, I mean, I know that's extreme, but they have this love for animals and no faith in humanity. It seems like it comes from a place of hurt. Come on, let me go get speaking of dogs, mine is letting me know that she's done her business. Hey, girl. There are a lot of people who have lost faith in the quality of people that are out there. There are a lot of people that are like, I don't trust people, which I know people be. What was that, a burp? People be crazy, and you can't always trust people. The interactions that we have has a lot to do with how we learn to handle like social situations. So when you're approaching a new social situation, you shouldn't be like expecting them to be your bestie, or expecting them to have a lot in common with you, or expecting things to like take off. It's crazy. Whenever I'm talking to somebody, it's so random, and we really hitting it off and vibing real good, I always be like, when's your birthday? And I think I've said this before, but I'll be like, when's your birthday? And it's usually they're a Taurus, or they're a Virgo, or they're a Scorpio. And those are people that I tend to be like really vibing with. Not to say that I don't vibe with other people. I'm not trying to force anybody to go out there and be great, or excuse me. I'm not trying to force anybody to go out there and like make friends or anything. But from my knowledge, I work with seasoned humans. And I think my oldest patient was 105. Is 105, because she's thriving. She's thriving. And I remember the first time I met her and talked to her, she was so spunky. I didn't know her age until when I actually looked down. I was like, wait a minute, she's so full of life. I also have another patient that is similar, so full of life, getting around, walking, very mobile. Not even on that, I'm not even talking about like your mobility, but just like your personality, your spirit, and just the love that you have in your heart and your body. And like, I look at that, I be like, I want to be like that. So listen, whenever I have the pleasure to sit down and have a conversation with these seasoned individuals, I ask them a couple of things. I like to ask about their lifestyle. If they seem like they're just like moving like effortlessly, like them bones is oiled and the cartilage is still there, and they not in pain and aching, I feel like, what you do? And oftentimes they work out, they run, they jog, they walk. Also, when their spirits are super uplifted and they're not just sitting there in front of the TV, letting life just pass by and feeling like they don't have purpose anymore. That's another thing I want to talk about, purpose, because I had two individuals that I had this exact conversation on purpose with, that I'll bring it on you just briefly, because I don't want this video to be crazy long. When they have more going on in their life than just sitting in front of the TV or just sitting there staring off into space. 100% of the time, they have girlfriends, and sometimes they don't even have friends. They just go out and they be amongst people. Going out looks different. It could look like being at the park, not just like being by yourself. One woman, she was like, yeah, I love going out and hanging with the ladies, but I just don't really care to hang out with them because they always act like I offend them. And that just means she ain't found her tribe. I mean, and of course, you really got to get used to being able to speak to people that are just like outside of your comfort zone. It's good to feel a little bit nervous and be a little scared, because that's development. Just to be able to develop more human interactions, because if we are blessed enough, the one thing that we all have in common, we're all getting older each and every single day. Like, nobody can stop that. Another thing that we can't run away from is death. We will lose people. And, once you get to a certain age, and even if you have a friend group, that close friend group, if you never ventured out of that friend group and learned to speak to other people and to have other interactions and, learn how to relationship build, as you get older, you're going to find yourself feeling emptier and emptier and emptier, because you start to lose people. I'd be talking to my grandma and she'd be like, she feel like everybody is gone. And that breaks my heart for her. To feel like everybody is gone and like you don't have anybody to relate to. And I get it. I get it. I don't know, y'all. I think this whole conversation has been really good food for thought. I really love to hear the reasonings behind those that just have no interest in being amongst people. Because you know what? To be honest, I feel like I'm a little bit half and half. Like, I'm a social introvert. Like, I love to talk, but I love to be by myself. So like when I'm at home, I love being at home by myself. I love it. But I also be like, I've had enough. I need to go talk, because I love it. I really love to be around people. And that doesn't always look like a event or a fancy thing. Listen, let me tell you now, I'm not even a brunch girly. I'm not even really like that girly that's gonna be like getting out there, being amongst a crowd of like brunchers. Like, that really doesn't excite me, to like be in this spot with like Cookie Diana, get down. I don't know, like sometimes I need to get out and I'll just like go to a park or like go I don't know, go to like one of the outdoor malls, or you y'all know I like my isolation. I do like a bit of isolation. I'm an off-grid girly. Like, every year I go off-grid, no people around. I take my kids. I don't want to be around nobody. I just want to be with the animals. And I want to hear the birds. And I want to hear the little bugs at night. And I want to hear what is it? Bisons? Are they bisons that be out there up north? I don't know, but I love that. So when I'm having this conversation with you, I'm not judging you and I'm not pointing a finger. I'm just trying to encourage you, because what I see every single day is seasoned humans, and I observe and I analyze and I ask questions, and so far I have learned that those that seem to be high in spirit and very vibrant and feeling good about themselves and about life and feeling like they still have something to live for and they're thriving, those seem to be the individuals that are active and that are social. They know how to talk to people. They know how to talk to strangers. They know how to just live life, and they're not afraid to go outside of their comfort zone. Because I think that's what it is when we like to be by ourselves. I know for me, it's like my comfort zone. It's my space, and I love it here. And I feel very sacred about my space. I don't just let anybody up in it. When I go into the world, I'm out in the world and I'm enjoying that and I'm having experiences. When I come home, I cleanse myself and I'm in my space and I get to recharge. I'm gonna say recharge because I couldn't think of the word in the last video. But this is that. So it's all love. Don't ever take anything to heart. Like, I never say anything to offend anybody or to make anybody feel bad. I just want us to be able to all thrive and all do our best and just to not give up on ourselves because we have so much to offer. We have so much to offer, and I don't want nobody to be up in a rut because that's not fun. So I'm gonna finish my coffee. I made a little caramel oat milk iced coffee. Anyways, until next time, I wish you guys nothing but peace and love. Bye.